Who's that? So good. Oh, this is good. That is marvelous. That's really good. I do say so myself. I had no complaint with that coffee. It's good. Uh, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do today. I want to go out, but I don't know what to do. Like, today's Saturday. I'm thinking about catching the bus to the flea market. Catching the subway to the flea market. That's what I'm thinking about. This coffee is so delicious. Good morning, Stacy. I'm really excited about catching the bus to the flea market. Catch the subway, then the bus to the flea market. No, that goes to the one on Eastern Avenue, the Eastern Market. Go to the one on Eastern Market. Go to that one because they don't have the one that stay in the Armory no more. That's what I'm thinking about doing, y'all. Already got up, I had a shower and did everything. Hey, water, was that hey waterfalls? I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm good. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm looking up if I can see. I ain't feel like going back and I'm lazy. I was like, I ain't going back in there and get my glasses. And they right there on the bed. I got this cup of coffee. I wanted to sit down and enjoy my cup of coffee and try to figure out what I'm going to do today. But I want to do something today, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Go catch the subway, and go to the Eastern Market and see what's going on. That's what I'm about to do. Walk down here to the subway. Yeah. This is good. It's nice and hot. Nice and hot. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Wherever you want, watch me. Oh, she said, wherever you want, watch me. Yeah, get that on time. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know. What y'all doing today? What are y'all doing today? I've been up since about 7:30. I've been up since about 7:30. I have no clothes to wash because I don't. I look. I was like, I only have a load. So I have no clothes to wash. I did my bathroom yesterday, so I don't have no bathroom to clean. I don't have nothing to do, so I definitely gotta get up out this house. I gotta get up this. I gotta find something to do. I know tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna get my brother so I can get him to do what I need because this boy is giving me talking trash. He talking trash to me, so I gotta catch up with him. I definitely gotta catch it. Did you attend your graduation? My graduation is next Saturday. I mean next Saturday on the 10th. Next Saturday on the 10th. Yesterday was my graduation dinner. I didn't go. People kept calling me, T, where you at? Why you didn't go? I said, look, I didn't feel like it. First of all, it didn't start at, I think, 7 o'clock at night. That's, yeah, that's late. I mean, I don't know, maybe because I ain't driving. It's late, and then it's far. It's too far. Like, it's all the way uptown by our zoo. If y'all know D.C., y'all know our zoo is all the way uptown, like, far. No, I did not go to my graduation dinner. Am I mad I didn't go? Kind of, because I really wanted to go, but I didn't want to go. Have you ever wanted to do something but didn't really wanted to do something? Go to the tree in Walmart today. Oh, she said she going to Walmart today. Okay, Dollar Tree and Walmart today. I know that's right. I didn't. I wanted to go, but I didn't want to go. But that's like, how can I say? Sometimes it's something that you want to do and you don't want to do. That's how I felt. I wanted to go, but I just kept thinking about, oh my God, I gotta do this and do this to get home. I ain't feel like doing. I ain't feel like doing all that. I didn't feel like it. Today is the last day for coffee. I have no more cream. I had no more cream. Tomorrow, boy, they'll get that dyeing my hair. I have no more cream, but I am getting up tomorrow and I am dyeing my hair. I am dyeing my hair. Hopefully, y'all had two videos because I finally did this video for this coffee maker and I gotta send it to her. I'm gonna send it to her. I looked at it twice. I don't like it, but I'm gonna send it because I can't get it no better. I'm just gonna send it. And that's that. That's that. I feel like I'm still tired though. I don't know why. It's cold outside. I went to the window and my window cracked. Man, it's the wind out there blowing in DC. It supposed to been raining because y'all say it did a lot of thundering. And it did not rain. And it did a little bit lightning. It didn't do it at the same time. But it was like, it made thunder for like 30, 20 minutes. And then lightning next hour or two. And I'm like, okay, it's going to rain. It did not rain. I looked at the calendar, said it's going to supposed to be raining this morning. It's not raining outside. It's dry. It is dry. I don't know, but it's really dry. It's really dry. Hey, Lala. That's I can't see. Good morning. Good morning. She said she wanted to. She said, our Dollar Tree is. Why y'all Dollar Tree closed? She said her Dollar Tree is closed. No, I cut my eggs. I'm drinking because I'm drinking coffee. It's making me hot. It's making me hot. It's making me hot. Y'all think I'm gonna get my water? Yeah, it's making me hot. I don't know if it's. No, my coffee too good. Coffee good. Coffee good. This coffee is really good. I don't know why it's so good today. I think this is the best I had. I don't know. It's good. I feel like drinking, drowning the whole thing, but I ain't trying to do that. I'm just looking around. Oh my God, y'all! I started looking for places yesterday. I started looking for apartments, houses. I started looking for stuff yesterday because I told y'all what I'm going to do. I'm dead serious. I wrote down everything that I want and everything I know I'm gonna do in a certain amount of time. I did that yesterday. And I told my son, I said, I'm looking for an apartment. I said, I'm looking for an apartment, house, whatever. I said, whichever one falls my way. If I get an apartment, it's a 3 bedroom. I get a house, it's a 3 bedroom. I said, I'm going to look whatever falls my way. I'm looking into my budget and everything. I said, I'm getting two squared away by this week. I said, no later than next week, two to be squared away. I said, then I'm going to do what I got to do. I reached out to somebody who in HR. When I called him and told him the next opening that they have, I want. When I said this dude was so excited, he said, I didn't think you was gonna ever call me, Miss Waller. He said, you gave me the impression that you wasn't gonna do this work type of work no more. Like that. I said, no, I just gonna I said, get me to the I said, you could put me on your list, but I said, I know for a fact I can't probably start working to like the middle part of May or something like that. He said, okay, we won't have nothing right now, but I would definitely keep you in my Rolodex. Because he called me like 2 weeks ago to check up on me. And I don't know, when we did our interview, because I had an interview with his company, and I told you that's the job I didn't take because they worked every day. Like, they worked every day. They wanted me to work evening time. I don't want to work every holiday. I was telling you that. So they work every holiday except for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I told you how if they went in there, they didn't. It was a drop-in center. If they went in there, didn't have kids, I would have to go somewhere else. Once I got there, I didn't like it. It was just so much I didn't like. But the interview went well, and the guy really liked me. So he had reached out to me a while ago just to check up on me, and we had that conversation. I told him. He said, "Well, He said, "Why you didn't take the job?" And I told him why. He said, that's understandable. He said, but you know it's a dropout center. I said, yeah. He said, well, what if I get you something part-time? I said, part-time work. But I said, I can't do it right now because I'm trying to get my brother situated. I said, part-time work. He said, well, you call me when you're ready. And I said, okay. So I called him yesterday. And he was super excited. He answered the phone, knew who I was. I said, oh, he knew who I was. I mean, he had my number plugged in because I have his cell phone number. So I mean, he had my number plugged in. He was like, good afternoon, Ms. Wall. I was like, good afternoon, sus. Yeah. But the fact he was excited to hear from me made me excited. And dude don't he never let me say this. I never worked for this company before. Only thing I ever had with him was interviews. I had 2 interviews with him. Two. The first time I had an interview with them, they offered me the position, but they couldn't give me the position because they wanted me to stop going to school. And I told them, this is my last term. I can't stop. I only have 2 classes left. I can't stop school. I can't do it. And because I had one, so I had 2 interviews, and he was like, okay. And the people was like, okay, we understand. But when you're out of school, we hiring, they offer me a job. It's like If you ever see our name with that come price, always apply. That because it was a really good interview. My last interview, I went down there and it was a drop off center, and I never knew nothing about a drop off center. That's where it's any age kids come there. The school could be closed. They always open regardless. If they were, I don't want to work that type of job. I did the interview, was a lovely interview, loved the place and everything. Many young ladies had a great interview, and I should have known they were gonna call me because they called me like the next day. Like I think like a day or 2 days later, they called me. They wanted to offer me the position. You know, I had a nice conversation with them, but I couldn't do the hours because I'm in school. Like it's like, but I'm out of school now, so it's like I'm out of school. I can do that. I'm good with it. I can't. I'm not turning down nobody because I'm out of school. But I wanted to get my brother situated. You know, I want to make sure he's good, and I'm able to take care of him, and he's good. That's one of my biggest things. I want to make sure he's good. Make sure he's doing what he got to do. Now the dude talking trash. He don't know I'm coming to swap him up tomorrow. I should go swap him up today. That's what I should do. Go get on the bus and go get his butt. Go swap him up and go get him. That's what I should do instead of going to the flea market. Go swap him up and get him together and shock him. He looking at me like, what? Yeah. I was gonna do that on Sunday, but I might do that today instead. I might do that while I'm out. Cause I already got my clothes out on the bed and everything. But I took my shower for a clean pajama. This is not a pajama. I just like this got the shower. I threw this on, all this on. I threw this on. I was like, I ain't no need to put on no pajamas. I was gonna put them back on some pajamas. But I'm like, I don't want to be in this house. No more, no pajamas. Even my socks match. Ah. And I got on my fall pajama pants and it's hard. I'm like, yeah. Oh, well, I'm full. I can't drink no more coffee. And I can't drink too much coffee. I'm going on. I ain't trying to be pooping everywhere. And I don't do that. I be like, I gotta go home, go poop. I don't got time for that. No, I don't. Mm-mm. Yeah, so that's what I think I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go scoop my brother up, take him to the flea market with me, and get him a card for you can get on the subway. I think I got some more. I think I do. I gotta look to see if I can find some more and put money in the car for him so me and him can hang out. He gonna be upset, but hey, it is what it is. He probably talk trash to me, but I don't care. I'll be like, I'm here, let's go. Hey, I'm looking at the trees out there, and when I say these trees are blowing, they are blowing. They made me gotta change up what I want to wear, cause I got I got some like stretch pants and like a little top. I was just gonna wear like some walking pants, like you know how you had them loose pants and you wear. That's what I was gonna wear because I'm gonna be walking and I want to be comfortable when I'm walking. That's what I took out. I ain't taking no sweatpants, no jeans. I walk in jeans. I can walk in jeans. I'm cool, but I don't want to get hot. And I know I'm gonna do a lot of walking because I'm in a walking mood. And when I get in that walking mood, ooh, that's a good thing. When I get in the walking mood, that's a good thing. Here, God, that's a good thing. So yeah, I'm in that walking mood. So I want to be quiet. I want to be good. I hear you. I need to get out a little bit. Yes, everybody need to get out. Everybody need to get out. But y'all know how when I had my car around, I was constantly out. Always on the go. Always on the go. Always on the go. And it seems like just because I don't have a car don't mean I can't go nowhere. Don't mean I can't do nothing. So guess what? Girl, it's going on be moving. Bop, 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 walk, 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 walk. That's what I'm going to do. And so, yeah. Tomorrow morning, y'all will not see me going live. Don't even look for me. Tomorrow is Sunday. Y'all gonna get a video of me doing my hair. And y'all probably, I'm gonna try to put the video at least by 11 o'clock. The video, try to be up by 11. So that means I gotta get up around 10 o'clock and do it. I might do my hair tonight. I don't know. But my hair will be getting dyed. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the barber shop and get it shaved. Yeah, get it shape up. I'm not letting them cut. Oh, they not cutting the back of my hair. They're not cutting the back of my hair. But I am going to get a shape up in the back. I don't want to cut the side of my hair because it's growing. It's growing. And it's not long. It's not thin. It's thin. But it's growing back like I want it. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm just getting them to do the back. That's it. That's it. That's all I need. I don't even want them to cut none of this. I just want the back shaved down. And that's all. That's all I need. Yeah. So that's all. Today, Tia is going to do. Go scoop her brother up. I'm going to definitely take him get him some Popeyes. So I'm going to be on the bus quite a few because I'm going to take him get his Popeyes. I ain't even ordering his Popeyes. We're going to go to Popeyes. Look, I got coupons. I got coupons. Yes, I got coupons. And he can get him a, oh, they got a 30 piece. He might get a 30 piece. He can get a, ooh, this is a 10 piece for $22. Perfect. A 10 piece for $22. They don't have the, I can get the two can dine. The two can dine for $10. I would get him, I hear you. I need to get us. Thank you. I know. I just do what I'm supposed to do. I can get him the two could dine right there, cause that's what 4 pieces of chicken. No, that's a 5 piece. He don't need nothing more than that. That's it right there. I'm gonna take him to get there. He gonna be so happy, y'all. He gonna be so happy. And then, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get him there. We gonna be on the. I ain't gonna tell my son. My son I have a fit. If he find out I'm on the subway in the bus, he gonna have a fit. Cause I told him I'm going to get your uncle. He saw you catching the Uber over there. I said, no, get on the bus. No, mom, you don't need to go on the bus. Da, 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 da. I'm getting on the bus. I'm getting on the bus. She said, I miss your mom laugh too. I know. I miss everything about her. He was like, I said, I'm getting on the bus. He said, I'm like, I ain't afraid of no bus. What? I haven't did it in a long time. But I ain't afraid of it. And oh my God. But the last time I was on the bus, I was kind of scared. I was on the Maryland bus going to my sister's house, right? And this dude had got on the bus. Him and this girl had got on the bus. This guy was on the bus with his son. The guy, I don't know if the guy said something to him about his son. Honestly, I don't know because I was in the front. Only thing I heard, get off. He said, I whip your ass and your son ass. That's all I heard. And dude said, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. And they was back there arguing back and forth. I'm in the front. I'm like right here, right before you get to the little 3 rows right there. Y'all ain't gonna lie. I started scooting down in my chair because the bus rolling. Bus driver ain't saying nothing, but they argued the whole time. Ain't nothing happened. And when I got off the bus, I told the lady, I said, please be safe. Because I was trying to figure out how can I squeeze down at the bottom of my chair. Knowing I can't squeeze down there. But I was trying to figure out how can I squeeze down there, something pop off. Because I couldn't do it. I was like, that's too much. I said, oh my God, why they got to be on this bus arguing? Then that's the first one. I don't know what, honestly, I can't say what dude said to his son, if he said something about his son or what, however that heard. I don't know, I heard, you can get off and we can do this and we can do this. That's all I heard. And nowadays, people be carrying guns and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the second one, the dude was at the bus stop. And he was at the bus stop, but he wasn't at the bus stop. He was like closer to like he was at the bus stop, and the bus driver she was going. And he got to yelling and screaming, and she stopped, and he was on outside. But when he got on there, he didn't say thank you. He started cussing the lady out. Then he proceeded to sit right there, right behind her, and cuss out and call this lady all types of names. And she said, "Sir, I didn't know you was at the bus stop. You were over there with talking to somebody else." And he wasn't really at the bus stop, but it was like 5 inches away from the bus stop. If I was a bus driver, I wouldn't even know that he was waiting for the bus because it didn't look like it. Because you talking, conversation, and you're smoking a cigarette. So I wouldn't think, but he got on the bus just to argue with the lady the whole entire time. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm glad when he get the F off, and when he when he get off the bus, he says, I can't remember exactly what he said. Something he said something smart to her. She was like, have a nice day. And when I was in, and I started talking because I was going to get my crabs in. I think I was either going to get my crabs or I was going to get my crabs. I was going to get my crabs. And I looked at the lady and I was like, man, you got it rush. She said, oh yeah, this, because I was on 7th Avenue and you catch this, I don't know what bus. It was, I had to go to Southern Avenue catch the bus. And you know, it's rough at Southern Avenue, y'all. You know, Southern Avenue is a rough area. And if you know DC, Southern Avenue subway station is a rough area. And she said, yeah, this, what did she call it? She said, this route she said, this route, I don't like this route at all. She said, I don't. She said, she liked it when she was uptown. She was on the 50. I don't know. I know she said uptown. Even she said the S something or something, the 50 or S. I think she said the S. She liked that route better. But that's when we got to talking about they changed a lot of routes and this and that because DC, gonna be closing down 400. DC gonna be closing down buses and this and this and that. So she was just talking about and talking about. Yeah, I got my car. She said I'm drinking my coffee. I know that's right. Is it good? So yeah, it is kind of rough on the bus. And then the subway I ain't gonna say too much, but when I was on my way coming back, it wasn't no incident. But when I was on the subway coming back home, I looked around and I was the only one on the subway. I was like, God damn, where right here? Then one dude got on the subway. And the whole time he had his hoodie on. And my thought was in my head, like, I don't have no pepper spray, I don't have nothing. Oh my God. What if he didn't say nothing? He got off like the next stop before me. I was like, cool. Then one time I was on the bus. These young boys are going in. They called me mom. I don't like that. Make me feel they said, Mom, you trying to buy something? I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to buy nothing. I said, I don't carry cash. That's the first thing I said. But they was selling they had lotion and stuff like that in their backpack. And I said, no, I don't carry cash, and I'm pretty much broke. I'm talking to them, right? And they was like, okay, cool. But after that, they started holding a conversation. They were, telling me how they hustle to make their money. They were about 22, 23 years old. They just started talking. So we had a nice conversation, and they was like, "Where you on your way to?" I said, "Where you on your way to?" He said, I'm on my way to go sell myself." And this is when I was going to school. I said, "I'm on my way to school." Like that, and it was a nice conversation, but I was just like, that's where I'm going. I said, where you going? And we got to talking about subways, and I got to talking about how long I ain't been on the subway, and we was talking about transfer, and they was like, what is a transfer? And I had to break them down what a transfer it was, and they was like, what? And they was like, yeah. He said, I hate the fact that somehow, I said, you don't know what a transfer is? I said, transfer electrical now. I said, that thing. I said, the call you got, you can go get on the bus for 2 hours. They did not know that. They said, what? I said, yeah, for 2 hours you can use that same card and you won't get charged. But I found that out. I didn't know if they still do it. I asked the man, did they do that? Because it's a transfer, and he had told me yes. So that's how I knew. And I was telling, they was like, no, you can't, Mom. I was like, yes, you can. I said, next time you get on the bus. But I found out it's not the same for Maryland. I don't think you do it in Maryland, because when I got on the Maryland bus, it charged me. But when I got on the DC bus, it said zero. It didn't charge me zero because I hit my thing. But on DC buses, people just walk up and want it. People just walk up on it. Even though you're supposed to pay, they just walk up and want it. They don't do it. He said, when I got on the train, I got in the first train car behind the operator. I know that's right. She said behind the operator. I know that's right. But yeah, but I like it. I mean, I do. I like it. I ain't gonna say I don't like it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's cool. It's kind of weird me doing it, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. It ain't nothing that I'm saying, hey, I'm upset. No, I'm cool with it. It is what it is. I gotta get what I gotta go. I can't stay in the house because I don't have no car. I can't do that. Like, that's just not me, because I'm a get up and go person. I told you I've been driving since I was 17. Ever since when I was younger, I used to catch the bus, the subway. I never stay home. I never let that stop me. I get up and walk. So I tell you, I'm walking, and my son, he just don't understand. He's so used to being drove everywhere, getting into a car, catching Ubers. My son been on the subway once, a bus once in his life, and he's 20. Let me say it again. He been on the subway once and the bus once. And the one time I let him catch the bus, I had to chase the bus down because he called me crying because the bus was lost and the driver didn't know what she was doing. And that's when I lived in Southwest, and that was his first time and his last time. And after that, he said, Mom, he ain't never want to do it. Then when he got older, his friends and them was going to the movie theater in Largo. And he caught the movie theater, and they caught the subway to Largo. He didn't like it. He said it was too many trains out of that and all this other stuff. He would say it was too many. My son don't like a lot of people. And he was like, it was too many people, and he didn't like it. He was like, no, Mom, I don't like the train. So he stopped getting on the train. He only did it twice in his life. So I understand why he's not a train and bus person. My mom never had a car. My mom didn't know how to drive. I knew how to drive. My mom didn't know how to drive, so guess what? We caught the bus everywhere. We wasn't with my uncle Dwight or my uncle Gilbert or my Uncle Steve, or Aunt Lestine. We always, or Uncle Dwight, we always was on the bus. We had to catch the bus everywhere we go. My mom, she get up and walk. She caught the bus or she walked. So that's what we were used to. My son always got in a car. So that's what he used to. So he think it's unusual to not have a car. You know, to him, he can't think, he can't fathom not having a car. Like it just driving him crazy. He is driving him crazy. Mom, when you get in the car, when I save up enough money, and I say whenever car I get, I want to pay straight up. Trying to go get a car, pay like 10,000 straight up. I said, give me like another month and a half. I might be able to get anywhere from 6 to 10,000. Go ahead and pay a car straight up. Go ahead and get it off the way. That's what I want to do. He said, okay, cool. But he can't fathom not having a car. That's nothing he's used to. He always had a car. He always got in the car, got out of the car. That's it. One time on the bus, one time on the subway. He never liked either one. And I understand why he didn't like the one we got on the bus, because he was in junior high school, and I think he was in sixth grade, and he pressed me out. He was like, all my friends catch the bus out of this, out of this. But none of them caught the bus you had to catch. We live in Southwest, and I don't remember the name of the bus. But the bus came right outside the school, and the person, she was new, and she just got lost on the road. And I kept telling her, what do you see? Because before I let him catch the bus, I did a dry run. I got in my car. We went the bus route, and I showed him. I did it for 2 days in a row and showed him. And you know, when you get off, hey, get a house right there. You get off, you walk across the street, get a house. Yeah, ma, I got it. No, that lady, yeah, messed it up. When I got on the bus, I went off on that lady. I ain't even gonna lie. I did, cause when he kept asking her where he was at, when I got there, he was sitting in the front. She didn't know where she was at because she was a trainee, and it's her first time doing that route by herself. She had took the wrong turn, and that was it after that. That was it after that. That was like, no, you ain't never getting back on it. You never. You never. But as my son got older, he was like, yeah, you taking me to school? Yeah, I'm taking you to school. Can you drop me off at the corner? I remember the times when my son was in school. That was I got cut the AC off. We're making a line on. When he was in junior high school, because that's junior high school. When he was in junior high school, that was the best time ever for me, because that's when I realized he was getting older, because he didn't want me to drop him off in front of the school. He had me. He went to Washington Global. Washington Global had a subway right here, and the school was right there. And Tyreek was one of that school was a brand new school. That first year, he didn't want me. He didn't want nobody to see me. He was okay with it when he was in going to the sixth. He was okay. By the time he got in the seventh grade, Mom, can you pull up around the corner? Let me walk around for nobody won't see you. Why? Mom, want nobody know my mother dropping me off. You're not the only child getting dropped off by their mom. Mom, can you please do that? And I used to start doing that. So I would wait on the corner for him. But when I got him out early, I would pull up go to the front part and get him so the security guard could see me, and I'd be like, hey, got my bags, come on, let him out, stuff like that. But when he got in seventh grade, dude ain't want me to come to the front of the door. He wanted me to come on the side. Like when he got in the, oh my God. When he got in high school, he was the same way. Not my son. He said, front door service, please. I would not. I know that's right. Man, my son was different though. And then when he got in high school, when he got in the seventh, eighth, ninth, when he got in the 10th grade, I think sixth, seventh, eighth, when he got in the ninth grade, it was like he started going to other school. It was two gates. He wanted me to pull all the way up in the front. And Mom, I want you to pull up. I don't want you sitting out there waiting for him. I want you to pull up. He'll call me. Where you at? I said, I'm on my way. All right, let me know when you get outside. He'll come in there. Nobody know I was picking him up. But when he got in 12th grade, he was more cooler with it. He was like, he didn't care. But he got in 12th grade, he was okay with people saying me come up there and pick him up. He was okay. I'm getting the car. But he would never, my son, to this day, my son do not get in the front seat unless he's hot. He'll jump in the back seat because he always tell me my cars are too small. Mom, your car's too. My son tall. My son 6 feet. He tall. And he say he uncomfortable. The only way he'll get in the front seat if the AC, if it's real hot outside, and he trying to get the heat, get the AC to cool him down, cause it get flusher real quick. He'll pull his seat all the way back, and he'll have the AC on him. But other than that, I have to have my seat all the way to the front, and he'll get in the back. And that's always say him, I'm not your chauffeur, Ma. It's about me being cool. Da 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 da. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything but the right there. Yeah, but that's my son. But I'm ready to get up out here. I had my shower. It's about to be 8 o'clock. It's time to get on the go. It's about to be what? I mean, it's about to be 9 o'clock. It's time to get up out here and go. Early bird get the worm. I like being out early. I'm an early person. And yeah, I got my sweats. I got my little jogging pants out. I got my little tennis shoes out. I'm about to go. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of walking today. I am. I'm doing a lot of walk. I should go down to the museum. Anything going on in this? You know what? I'm definitely going to get my brother, and he might don't get no Popeyes till later on, cause I might get him dressed and let me and him go downtown and look around and let him explore that. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to call. I'm about to go make a phone call, y'all. I'm about to get up off this phone and call him and let him know I'm coming to get him. And yeah, let him know I'm coming to get him and let's go downtown and do something. And my brother, he don't mind coming with me, so yeah, I'm gonna take his coupons with me, dog. Cause afterwards I get his coupon, I get him something. Hey, Star, I get him something. I'll get him something. I am good. I am good. I'm up here planning what I'm gonna do something with my brother. I am. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go downtown. I know they got something going on downtown. We can go downtown because the train takes us right there, and he's right there on the green line. Because I can go to Anacostia. I need to eat, but I don't like going to Anacostia. But I can go right to Anacostia, get on the bus, get on Anacostia, and go to the Farm Plaza and go downtown. Yeah, and do something. We can find something to do down there. And then on our way back from downtown, I I'll get on the train. We go get some. I order him some food. Uber Eats. I'll get his food. He just can't use his car. We'll figure it out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to spend the day with my brother. I'm about to spend the day with my brother. That's what I'm gonna do. I got to call my sister and let her know. I let her know. Look, I always let my sister. I always let my sister know when I'm about to go do something with my brother. She said, okay. She said, hold on. I can't finish it. She said, till this show called Righteous Jam, you got to check them. Okay. What is it on? What is it on? You got to tell me what it on. She said, we call Righteousness Jam. You got to tell, what is it? I can't see it. Gemstone. What did it say? I can't see it. You got to tell me what's it on, though. You got to tell me, because I only had two channels. I only had two stations. I have Hulu, Stars, and Disney. Hulu, Star, and Disney. That's it. That's it. I don't have two. Hey, look, my sister's mad at me because she tried to get me watch the American House or American Family. I can't get into it. She said, "Girl, it's a good. I cannot get into it. Oh, I don't have HBO. I don't have HBO. I can't get into it. Oh, it's a good one. I said, girl, you gotta feel to realize your taste is not my taste. We do not have the same taste in nothing. Like we don't. I can't get into it to save my life. It's like, girl, no, okay? I can't get into it. I tried. I really tried. I can't get into it. I called her last night. I said I did. I couldn't get through the first episode, and it's like 8 episodes. I couldn't get through the first episode. I told her, I said, I ain't trying to be funny, but I just can't get through it. It ain't my cup of tea. It ain't my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. It's not. It's just not for me. Everything ain't for everybody. And when I was talking to my cousin on the phone, and I was telling her, I said I couldn't get into it, and then she was trying to tell me some movies to watch. She was like, you might like it. And what is them? Snowflakes? Is it Snowfalls? Or is it Snowfalls? Snowfalls? I think it's snowfalls or snowflakes. I couldn't get into it. I told her, I said, I don't know because I'm on the phone with you or what. I said, it been on and I ain't paying no attention. Next thing I know, the man shooting the boy in the chest. Shooting one time, then he turned around and started shooting some bottles. And I looked up, I turned it off. I couldn't get in it. I think the name of it was Snow something. And it's on, I don't know, it's on Hulu. And I couldn't get into it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get into it. She was like, and I seen him, and it kind of remind me of Boys in the Hood area because of the way the setup is. And she said it is in South Central. But is it Boys in the Hood? Yeah, it kind of remind me of Boys in the Hood. Snowflakes. Okay, I couldn't get into it. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. She got said, "Oh, T, it's a good." I can't get into it, boo. It's not working for me. It wasn't working for me at all. I tried my best. Couldn't get into it. Couldn't. I was like, look, I don't know, but that joint ain't for me. It's not. It's not for me. So yeah, tried, didn't work. Tried, didn't work, didn't work. I'm gonna pick cutting out these coupons because I'm gonna make sure I had coupons on me because what is your what is your hardest challenge at your current stage in life? My hardest challenge in my current stage in life. That's a nice question. Thank you. I don't know if it's a challenge or what, but I'm gonna say this: trying to keep people at bay. Trying to no, I ain't gonna say at bay. Trying to. I like that question. That's a ooh. You made me think about. Okay, I think the hardest challenge in life is trying to not repeat things I did in life. With me saying that, like, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I have made a lot of mistakes in my life. But a lot of mistakes I made myself. I can't blame nobody. But it's me putting everybody first, doing things for everybody else, not taking people in consideration. It's a lot. But my biggest challenge is trying not to repeat the same thing. That's one of my biggest challenges. Try not to repeat the same thing and try to be better than what I used to be. Cause yeah, that's a big challenge. I love that question though. Thank you for that. Did y'all hear me read that? She said I like it. She said the hardest challenge at your current stage in life. That's the hardest challenge. And trying to and yeah, trying not to let me repeat what I said and I wanna make sure I say it right. One of my biggest challenges is not repeating things I did in life, trying to hold myself accountable for certain things, and trying not to put everybody first before I put myself. And right now, only thing I can honestly say, a lot of moves that I made in my life, they were not always for me. When as far as going to school, that was for me. Far as doing certain things, as far as going to school, that was for me. But when it came to other stuff, I was like putting stuff on the back burner. Let me do this first. Like my brother, I love my brother to death. God knows, y'all know I do. I love my mother to death. Y'all know I do. But somewhere down the line, I lost focus when I was in school, and I was like failing myself because I had this thing in my head what my mom said. Make sure you take care of your brother. Please take care of your brother. I'm not holding nothing against. I love my sister to death, but my mom loved my sister was my mom's favorite. I always tell y'all that my sister was my mom's favorite. Tutu was my mom's favorite. My brother Antoine was my mom's child. I'm not gonna say he was. Me and Antoine was not my mom's favorite. My other brothers and siblings, we was not my mom's favorite, but them two was my mom's favorite. Tanya and Tutu. Tutu because he was the youngest. Tanya, I think because I don't know, that was her firstborn. I don't know. I know my mom loved me and everything. I know, she and my mom did things for me she didn't do for Tanya. And I'm not even gonna lie, she did things for me I can call my mother, ask her for anything. She would do it for me. She would do it for Tanya too, but mine was more or less. She had no questions asked. She would do it. I think because I felt that my mom knew I was the more dependable child. I was more dependable. I was more dependable than all my siblings because she knew if she asked me to do something, she knew I would do it. So she gave me that responsibility over my brother. And that's one of the one things my mom used to, she probably was already tired and wanted to leave this earth, but her thinking was, I want to make sure Tutu's taken care of, and she knew I would. So she used to always ask me when I was in there, please take care of your brother. Make sure you take care of your brother. I said, Mom, you know I got her. I'm gonna take care of him. And she started with, I love your siblings. She said, I love. She'll name her, but they not gonna do like you gonna do it. That's what she always tell me. I'm like, yeah, I do it. And that's one of my biggest faults. I always think about that. That's something that was her dying wish for me to take care of him. But when she asked me to take care of him, she didn't tell me to give a part of me up, stop doing what I was doing. She just wanted me to make sure he was okay. But I was so focused on taking care of him, I was part of my stuff, what I had to do for my journey was getting dropped off. Yeah, I was still going to school, but I wasn't focused on it like I should have been because I was so focused on my brother and doing what I had to do for Tutu. Yeah, I was like that. But my mom knew I would take care of him. She knew I would make sure he's okay. And for some reason, I'm the baby girl, he's the baby boy. And out of all my siblings, I could tell my brother do anything, he would do it. He would do it for them, but he would get them more of a challenge. It would be more of a challenge when they ask him. And he'll talk crap. He'll talk crap to me, but he'll look at me as he talking crap. He gonna do what I ask. He gonna do what I ask. But I'm gonna tell you one thing my brother told me when I started doing everything for him. He said, "Don't you go and die on me." He told me just like that. And I started laughing. He said, I meant what I said. Don't go and die on me. I said, okay, Tutu. And I just laughed it off. But he was serious because he know he got Tanya. Tanya's going to help him. My brother might even help. My other brother can't help because the other two, they in their own little world. But he know I will help him and I'll do what I got to do. So, yeah, that's definitely one of my hardest challenges. Trying to do what my mom asks and do what I need to do for myself. That's why I told y'all the other day when I was talking yesterday while I was on my live, I am dead serious. A year from 2 days from now, I think it was the second, May the 1st, I am going to be, y'all, I'm be like, hey, y'all, I ain't got my information to start opening up my school. I'll be ready to open up my daycare. I got to do things for me. I can't always live for everybody else. I gotta make sure I'm good. Cause I also have a child. My child is 20. He is considered grown. He turned 21, but that's still my child. I'm taking care of my brother. He has kids. My brother had 4 kids. He has two girls and one boy and two boys and two boys. He has kids. They don't take care of him. They don't call him, and I understand that. I understand that when his baby mother was alive, his heartbreak, she always came and seen him and, did things. But I got to take care of my son. My son is my responsibility. My brother, my responsibility, but my son should be my number one priority. And he's not because I'm so focused on what my mom asks. So I have to adjust things, and I am adjusting. I am going to adjust, and it's have to be more of Fortier than Tyreek than Tutu. It can't be, it cannot be Tutu than Tyreek than me. I can't put me last no more, and I'm putting myself first, and I had to learn that. So yeah, that was one of my biggest and I didn't really I just came to this conclusion about a month ago. When I was doing everything I was doing, I just came to that conclusion about a month ago. Like this is nothing that popped up 2 or 3. This just started. I just started realizing that. I had to sit back and take a look. Like you're focused on everybody else, but not you. Yes, you told your mother you're going to do this and do this, but she didn't say at the expense of your own life or things you want to do in life. She didn't say at the expense of what you want to do. She didn't say put your stuff on hold, stop doing what you want to do. She did not tell me that. She just said make sure he's okay. And that's what I got to do. And I'm trying to set him up for him to be okay. Like, my brother's good. He get anything he want, I make sure he has. He called me, say he need it, I do it. Only thing I don't do no more for him that he do not like, I don't buy him cigarettes no more. And I might get him Popeye chicken maybe once a month. My mother used to give it to him every time he asked. My mother did it to him. And at the time, we didn't know he's a diabetic. I don't do that. I don't do that. And he gets mad at me and call me names. I just look at him and laugh. You're going to live. You're going to be around. I take him to his doctor's appointment. I make sure he's okay. What do you think about a wife being sick and having to take care of her sick husband and how and we have grown kids? And if you talk about that couple on TV, what do you think? She said, what do you think about a wife being sick and have to take care of a sick husband and we have grown kids? Now, you know what? Woo, that's a big one. Do you think about? Let me say this. Let me say this. I understand your situation, but even though you have grown kids, I'm gonna say this, and this is, I'm a firm believer in this, and I had to learn to believe in this, because the only reason I can say this, because the journey I've been on and things I've been through, God do not give you more than what you can handle. God set things up a certain way for people to do things. Uh, Even though you have grown kids and you're taking care of your husband who's sick and you're sick too, God knows that you're the only person going to take care of him the way it need to be taken care of. When you get to that point that you can't do it and you're unable, God gonna set something up for you to have someone else take care of him. Even though you got grown kids and they won't help, because that's what I'm reading from the message, they won't help. Because if you have grown kids, they should be able to help. They should be able to help. But the fact you're doing it yourself and you're sick, God ain't gonna give you more than you can handle. Only thing I can do is tell you pray about it and do your part. Do your part. Only thing I can do is tell you to pray about it and do your part. That's it. That's it. Because guess what? When they get to the point in their life and they have kids and they kids don't take care of them, they gonna look back and say, "This is what my mom was going through." You know, everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. They might be setting it. They might be setting. God might be setting them up to look at your situation because it might happen to them. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not putting it on them, but when they get older, they don't know if they're gonna have somebody take care of them because they didn't take care of you. God might have them just looking, just this is what my mom was going through, and I didn't help her out. Dag, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. And I'm not saying your kid's bad. I'm not saying that, but God have us doing things for a reason. You might be the only one who could take care of your husband like that. Your kids might can't take care of your husband the way you can, even though you're sick. You know, I took care of my mom. It was three of us. Like I tell y'all all the time, my brother went to the store, my sister did the cooking, and I did the cleaning. And I cleaned her and took care of her. My mom used to tell me all the time, and I love her to death. Only thing you could do for me is clean my ass. My mom used to tell me that all the time, but she was laughing. Only thing Tony could do is cook for me. Antoine can go to the store. That's all she wanted. And God set it up like that. Even though she said it, God had it set it up like that. Kids is always here to do certain things. It's always one child who could do one thing, another thing, another thing. It's never one child who could do everything. Because for one child to do everything, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's six of us that's alive. But it's six of us that's alive. Hey, six of us. It's seven. Six of us alive. Who am I missing? But I had one deceased brother, two mental, one mental brother that lives on the street, and I had one brother who's disabled, who mine just ain't together, and then I got Tutu. He's schizophrenic bipolar. Then it's Antoine, Tanya, and me. You know, Tutu was there with my mom. He helped my mom. He cleaned up. He know my mom was a clean fanatic, and guess what? He kept the house clean. That was his part. So was going through her transition to her other side. It was somebody. Everybody was there playing a role. It was everybody there playing a certain type of role. And sometimes God know who to give what God know who to give what to who. You know, no, they're not bad. They are great kids. Just they have their own family and jobs, and sometimes you just wish that they had the extra. You know, and see that's what I'm saying. Even though they do, she said they're not bad. She said they're not. She said they're not bad kids. They just have their own. They have their own family and their own job and something to do. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. They can have their own. See, a lot of people don't understand that, and I'm not bashing your kids. I'm just being honest. And this is how I feel, and this is how I'm gonna say it. You have to make time. My brother had his family. I had my family. Tanya had her family, but everybody made time. No, Tanya wasn't in the whole time, but she made time. At least once or twice a week, Tanya came over. At least once or twice a week, and I might be giving her that twice a week. I'm gonna say once a week. Every time my mother called my brother, he came. I don't know how often he came, but I know every time she called him, he came. I was there every day. I was having school there. I spent the night there. I was there every day. That's why I say God put people in certain places to do certain things. It might not be their time to be there because you really don't need that help right now. Far as God knows, He looking at you. You're doing a great job. You're doing an excellent job. You got this. Even though you got health issues and your husband said, you got this. But when it gets to the point that you can't do it, God sees everything. They're going to come to you, hey, mom, do you need me to do this? Do you need me to do that? And they're going to do it, and they're going to do it. And it's going to be their time because it might not be their time. That's all I can say. It may not be their time. In the beginning of me taking care of my mom, I was doing everything by myself. I was doing everything. I was going to the grocery store. I was going to visit her at the nursing home. I was cleaning her. I was cooking for her, even though she didn't like my cooking. I did all that for her. My mother couldn't stand my cooking, told me I couldn't cook. But I didn't know if it was because she was going through her different stages. You know, when you're about to pass, you go through different stages. Foods don't taste good, this and that. And everything I cooked, it was nasty. But at one point, I was doing everything. And guess what? Next thing you know, my family started stepping up when they seen that I couldn't do everything. They didn't do much, but they did what they could. And so it might be the same situation with you. You know, they see that you're doing it, so they figure, hey, you're good. But when they see that you're at the point that you really can't do it, they're gonna step up. Just sit back and wait. They're gonna step up. They honestly gonna step up, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I just wish you well with you taking care of your husband, and I hope you be okay with your health issues. I have health issues. Everybody have health issues in this world nowadays. We're taking care of one of our sick ones, and we're going through something. You know, it is what it is with life right now. I'm not even gonna lie, and I have to always keep this in mind. God is not gonna give you more than what you can handle, and I never used to understand that. I never used to understand that until now in life. People used to always tell me when I used to go through stuff, oh God ain't gonna give you more than a hand. And I used to say, well, God, I can't handle no more. I can't handle no more. I used to say that all the time. But guess what? He kept stacking it up, stacking it up. But when it got to the point where he knew I couldn't handle no more, things got lifted up off of me. He knew it was that time. So just sit back and just wait. Be patient. Be patient. It's gonna be okay. You got that. You gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Y'all got a little bit, and I say a little bit coffee, and it's probably not even Let me drink it. Mm. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, I like these questions y'all asking me. Y'all never did that before. I like that. I like that. Thank y'all for asking me. Thank you for wanting my opinion. Thank you. And it's just my opinion. And the only reason I say that because I'm just taking about what I've been through on my journey with my mom. And y'all gotta realize I took care of my I took care of my uncle when he got sick. I took care of my grandmother when she got sick. I took care of my grandfather when he got sick. And I took care of my mom when she got sick. And it was like I went into that mode and did it. Well, I disagree because I had one sister and one brother, and I took care of my mother by myself and with no help. And guess what? When you did it, I understand you disagree, but when you did it, like I said, God knew they was. Some people ain't fit to do it. Let me say that, and I ain't trying to be funny. Some people ain't fit to take care of people. Some people is not fit to take care of people, and that just is what it is. God knew that you were fit to take care of your mom and didn't really need their help. God knew you can do it by yourself. Yeah, you may have had your struggles, but God knew you can do it by yourself. Everybody is not fit to take care of their loved ones. Everyone is not. Tanya did things for my mother, but she wasn't fit to take care of my mom. She cooked for her, and that's all she can do. And that was once in a while. To the store for my mom once in a while, but they were not fit to take care of my mom. God knew you was fit to take care of you by yourself, and God knew you was going to do it. So that's why He left it on you. Point blank. The people who your sister and brother didn't help, trust and believe they regret the fact they didn't help. They probably would never tell you that. But they, when your mom passed, they went through something. Trust and believe they went through something because they didn't help. They felt some type of what can I say? Let me see. I'm trying to say the right words, and I'm not trying to. They when they went through their grief, they went through what is it? Come on, y'all, help me, help me. When they went through their grief, they went through. Ooh, it is at the tip of my tongue. I hate when something at the tip of my tongue. They went through when they went through their grief. They went through guilt. They had guilt, and they just say, "Paul, they didn't tell." They probably told their kids. They had kids. They probably told their friend or something like that. But they went through guilt because they couldn't be there like they want, and they wasn't there like they want, and they wish they had been like they want. But God knew you were good taking care of them. Everybody is not fit to take care of a loved one, regardless of how much help you need. Everybody is not fit. I took care of my nana. She raised me when I was 3 years old, and then Nana passed away in December. I'm sorry to hear that, Tamika. I'm sorry to hear that, but everybody's not fit to take care of it. And I honestly say that, and I believe that, and I understand what you say. You don't agree. That's you don't have to agree, but I believe everybody's not fit to take care of your loved one. Everybody's not. I believe that God has people do certain parts and certain things, but trust and believe in the long run they regret it. They regret it, and I can say they do because I know people who've been through who has regretted. So you are telling the truth. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel because I've been in that situation. Like I took care of 4 people in my family who was sick. My grandma had 13 kids. Of her 13 kids, only 2 of us was there. Yeah, everybody came past, but only out them 13 kids, only 2 was able to take care of her because so number one, she only wanted us to. Let me put that together. She only wanted us to. She had 13 kids, but out of them 13 kids, 2 of us took care of her. One child took care of her and one grandchild. Everybody came around, but she didn't want nobody else. She didn't want nobody else. And you got to think about that, what they want. You got to think about that, what that person want. Just it's trying to tell me I need a new phone. Just because that person there, that don't mean that person want that person to take care of them. Just because you had other siblings, that don't mean that person who's sick want that person to take care of them. Just like I said, my mother used to say she only wanted me. I had other siblings. She only wanted me to take care of her. My grandmother, she only wanted my uncle and me to take care of her. She had all these people around her who was willing to do it. She didn't want that. It's all about what that person went too. That has a lot to do with it. That has a lot to do with it. Yeah, it's a big responsibility, but they only want you. Like you got to think about that. When that person only wants you, they only want you for a reason. Because they know you're going to do a good job. They know you got them. They know that you're not going to let nothing happen to them. They know that you're going to take care of them like you're taking care of yourself. And when I took care of my mom, I took care of my mom. She's my mom, but I took care like if it was me, like if I want someone to take care of me. I always tell my son, it's one of you. It's one of you. I ever get sick, I have no problem with you putting me in the nursing home. Only thing I ask of you to do, come and clean my feet and do my hair. Come and clean my feet and do my hair. That's all I ask. I would never ask my son. It's one of him. I would never ask him to put his life on hold and take care of me. Because I know how it is to do it, and he's only one. And I don't think he has the mental state to do it. I really don't. So I wouldn't want that. And you got to think about it. My mom only wanted me. My grandmother only wanted me and her son. She didn't want nobody else. We play, the person who's sick plays a big role in who they want taking care of them. They play a big role. It could be a lot of kids, but your mother, your father, whoever, don't want them. They want you because they know how you will treat them. And they probably ain't gonna say they're gonna treat them bad, but they know that you'll do the best. You see what I'm saying? They know who's gonna take good care of them. My mother, my grandmother, my uncles, and all that. My uncle, he had a son. He didn't want a son. He wanted me. He wanted me and my cousin, my second cousin, because they were close. It's all about that person who's sick. It's not about the kids. It's not about the wife, the mother. It's about what that person wants. They know they at the last stage of their life. They know the one person they want to take care of is that person. That's it. It's no ifs, ands, and buts. You want to take care of that person all you want. That don't mean they want you. But you notice I didn't say my grandfather. My grandfather only had one person take him. That's always beg my grandfather. He said, "No, no, I don't want you to take care of me." He got it. He didn't want me. He knew his son would take care of him, his baby son. He knew he would take care of him. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want me, but I wanted him. I wanted to, but he didn't want me. A sick person, a person who's in their last stage and know what's going on, they know who they want to take care of now. They know. They know. And that person who take care of them, they feel that's what they want. That person don't even have to say it. I want you to take care of me. They can look in that person, they can feel the surroundings around them like that's what I'm gonna do. A part of them gonna jump up and do it. That's just who they is. These very same kids who don't want to help will be the very same ones who looking for some kind of money or anything that person had. Yeah, but guess what? They ain't getting it. 9 times out of 10, they ain't getting it. They ain't getting it. But you know what, y'all? My phone about to go dead because I didn't have it on the charge, y'all. I didn't have it on the charge, and it's going on red. It's going on red. It's going on red, y'all. It's going on red. She said, "Ain't that the truth?" Yeah, but you know what? I never even. I'm not even gonna say I never even thought about it like that, but it is what it is. I love the fact y'all ask me questions. These are good questions. But I gotta get up here off this side. Yes, I took care of my mother while she was sick and I had a toddler. I didn't know how I did it. God helped me. That's what I said. That's it. She said God helped her. But y'all, I gotta get up off this live, y'all, cause I gotta go start my day. It's 9:12, and I am definitely y'all will not see me tomorrow. Oh, see you here. Hey, can you hear me now? Okay. Okay, y'all have a great day. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta get up off this live and start my day. Like and subscribe. Y'all will not see me tomorrow. Won't see me tomorrow Sunday. Will not see me. Will not see me. She said a little bit. It's because my phone. I told you it want me to get a new phone. I'm not getting a new phone. Phones nowadays is too much money. I have my money need to be spent elsewhere. But guess what? I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe to this. Bye. Have a great Saturday.